If you thought 2025 was a quiet year for Seiko, wake up. It is 2026, and this is officially the big one. We are celebrating the 145th anniversary of the brand, and Seiko has decided to drop some heavy hitters right at the start of the year. Whether you are looking for your first real watch, upgrading your diver, or hunting for a limited edition that will actually hold its value, the catalog has shifted. Prices are creeping up, but so are the specifications. In this video, I am breaking down exactly which Seiko watches you should put your money on in 2026. We have got the new high-end anniversary pieces, the best bang-for-buck daily drivers, and a specific diver that just became the new king of the mid-range. Let's get into it. Let's start at the very top. Because it is the 145th anniversary, Seiko has released a gilded quartet of watches celebrating their history. But there is really only one you need to pay attention to, and that is the new King Seiko SJE121. If you have been ignoring the King Seiko revival because of the price, look again. This model features a razor-thin 9.9mm case and a dial texture inspired by traditional Japanese Nanako patterns. It is a deep, gradient gray with gold accents that look properly expensive, not tacky. It is running the slimline 6L35 movement. It is dressy, it is limited, and it is arguably the best-looking dress watch under $3,500 right now. But if that is out of your budget, let's look at the Presage line. This is for the vintage purists. The new Presage Craftsmanship series for 2026 has taken inspiration from Seiko's very first pocket watch. You get a fired white enamel dial that will never fade, classic Roman numerals, and a compact 35mm case. It is classy, it fits the smaller watch trend that is dominating this year, and it gives you that handcrafted artistry for a fraction of Swiss prices. Now let's talk about what you are really here for, the divers, the Prospex line. 2026 is a critical year for Prospex because we are seeing the complete standardization of the 3-day power reserve. For years, I told you to buy the SBB 143. It was the gold standard. But in 2026, we are looking at the new Prospex 1965 Heritage divers. Seiko has finally rolled out the 6R55 movement across the board. My pick for the best buy in 2026 is the successor to the SBB 143. They have slimmed down the case, moved the date window to 4:30 so it does not ruin the symmetry of the loom plot at 3 o'clock, and improved the water resistance. It is the do-it-all watch. If you only buy one watch this year, this is the one. It looks good with a suit, it looks good at the beach, and the updated movement means you can take it off on Friday and it will still be running on Monday morning. However, if you have a bit more cash to splash, the new titanium 600-meter saturation diver with the ATEL45 caliber is a beast. It is overkill for most of us, but the engineering is undeniable. It is basically a grand Seiko in disguise, built for the absolute worst conditions imaginable. Okay, let's come back down to earth. What if you have $300 to $500? The Seiko 5 Sports line is still the undisputed king of value, but there is a wildcard this year. You might laugh, but the pink Panther limited edition is actually fire. It plays into the 2026 trend of colorful, fun dials. It is based on the SKX style case, has playful pink accents, and it is a conversation starter. But if you want serious utility, the Seiko 5 GMT remains the best value traveler's watch on the market. In 2026, we are seeing more colorways, but the blueberry version is still the sharpest. It is an automatic GMT from a heritage brand for under $500. That value proposition has not been beaten yet by anyone. The Jubilee bracelet is comfortable. The Hardlex crystal is durable enough for daily use, and that GMT hand is genuinely useful if you work across time zones. We also cannot ignore the chronographs. The Speedtimer Solar, nicknamed the Saytona, is still a massive hit. It is 39mm, fits everyone, and because it is solar, you never have to wind it. But for 2026, check out the new anniversary mechanical chronograph. It is a two-tone beauty inspired by the 1970s. It uses the ATAR-48 movement with a vertical clutch and column wheel. That is serious watchmaking tech that usually costs double in a Swiss watch. If you want a chronograph that earns respect from the snobs, go mechanical. If you want a daily beater that looks cool and is always on time, go solar. Finally, let's talk about the Alpinist. The Alpinist has always been a cult classic, but this year Seiko has refreshed the line with new dial textures that mimic the bark of trees found in the Japanese Alps. The green dial SARB 017 is legendary. but the new charcoal gray textured version is the sleeper hit of 2026. It is versatile, rugged, and comes with 200 meters of water resistance, making it a perfect field watch that can double as a dress watch in a pinch. So what is the verdict for 2026? If you are a collector, hunt down the King Seiko anniversary model before it vanishes. If you are a diver fan, grab the updated Prospex Heritage models with the 3-day power reserve. And if you just want to have fun, grab a Seiko 5 GMT or that wild pink Panther edition. Seiko is proving this year that even at 145 years old, they are not slowing down. They are refining their movements, fixing the complaints we have had for years about bracelet quality and case thickness, and they are leaning into their history without getting stuck in it. Drop a comment below. Are you digging the new price points, or do you miss the old cheap Seiko? I will see you in the next one.